Welcome back. Episode 8 of Stranded. And today we are going to fulfill our mission to take on the Ender Dragon. I've got my stuff ready to go. So we're just going to head right over and I'll kind of show you some of the things I've been working on off camera as we go along. So, first off, you can see over my shoulder, I redid this retaining wall. I moved it back a few blocks and put some garden elements into it. I think it looks much nicer now. Got some lights behind to make the eyes glow, and I think that gives it a really cool effect. And I did a little bit of work in the nether, and we will see that. Basically, what I did was set up a outline for the way the nether hub is going to look. I thought about doing the biome specific things, and I still want to do that, but I think for the hub area, it's not going to be that good of an idea. I'm just kind of worried about the trees burning down and stuff. So I'm going to do a little bit more experimenting with that first, but let's get ready to go. So I'll just head over. We found the stronghold in the last episode, and I am going to go over there and set up a bed and sleep. And then, whoa, that was a weird glitch. Did you guys see that? Anyhow, I'll go over there and I will sleep at the stronghold, and then we'll jump in and start taking on this dragon. I know it's a little bit early to take on the dragon, but I feel like I have enough experience fighting the dragon that it shouldn't be too much of an issue. So we should be able to take care of that. And I wanted to get the dragon beat so that we can start getting some better farms and some elytra and stuff like that going. But here you can see the nether hub. It's a kind of a round dome design. These dirt pillars come up to a dome and then a smaller dome up top. So I will finish this off with some stone and glass and wood and stuff. And I kind of want to leave some windows open to see out into the nether, but mostly it's just for protection to keep gas and stuff from spawning. So I've got tunnels going north, south, east, and west, and they will just help us get to where we need to go faster. So let me head on down here. This is our end portal room right here. I extended this tunnel out past the portal here, and that leads to the fortress that we found earlier. And I'll run through this portal, kind of show you what I did over there. I was talking about the blaze spawner that I blocked off in the last episode, but I didn't really show it off, so I kind of wanted to show you here. You can see it down there. I just put a bunch of dirt around the spawner, two up, or excuse me, on the same level and one up, so it's a two deep system, and then you don't have to cover underneath like this. But what I did is I just made one gap that the blazes can spawn in, and they will come here, and then I can kill them and collect blaze rods pretty easily. I think it might be better to drop it down a little further, get it away from the spawner, but I was just trying to gather up as many blaze rods as I could in the shortest amount of time, so I didn't want to build anything super fancy. So that's what I did here. I didn't do anything else in this area except for, finding the blaze rods so that I can get the Eyes of Ender going. And so we'll head back over. And I did a bunch more mining and found some more diamonds and some more resources. I was starting to run low on some stuff, so I wanted to do that. I upgraded my pickaxe. I got a diamond sword going with some looting on it, so I can try to find some ender skeletons later to try to get some heads. So we are here. We didn't do much more in here. We just kind of made a platform. This will change into a nice portal room in the future, but I'm going to go ahead and set my bed, and then we will head off and fight the dragon. Be back. Okay, we are ready to go. So I'm just going to jump in and I'm going to fight this dragon as best I can. So wish me luck. that was a pretty successful fight, if I do say so myself. And I am so glad to finally get that out of the way. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to collect up all this XP. I'm going to head back to base camp, and I am going to get ready for something else. I think what I want to do is build a little contraption to collect as many ender pearls as I can, and then I'm going to go start exploring the end cities and trying to find myself an Elytra. So let me get back to base. I'll collect my stuff, and I'll be back with you in a minute. I am back, and I am getting myself together so that I can go build this thing. I got myself a good pickaxe, and I got myself a looting 2 sword, and I'm going to start heading over into the end, and we'll start building this thing. Let me make sure we have all we need. We got some slabs, we got some blocks, we got some trap doors, we got some magma blocks. So let's get in there and start getting this thing ready to go. This design that I'm going to use is very similar to the design that I had used in a couple episodes back, where we were collecting the ender pearls. But this one will be a lot better because we'll be in the end, and there won't be any creepers or zombies to mess us up. Now, I did forget a few things. I had to go back and get some redstone, and I had the stuff, so I made a sticky piston and a lever, and so we should be ready to build this thing now. Let's get into the end, and I will start showing you how to do this. It's really simple to build. Like I said, it's a lot similar to the one that I already built. So, and I had to change this here because those Endermen keep stealing the netherrack. So I'm gonna have to go back and make a little room down there with an appropriate walkway so that I can get up in here easier. But I already cleared out a little bit of this end stone here and marked out this block here. This will be where we stand in this thing. So we'll put a sticky piston facing up like that, and then we'll put a workbench on top, and then a lever, and then this will raise the player up and down so that they can get the attention of the Enderman easier. And what we'll do is we'll build a little 4x4 platform around this, and this will keep the Enderman from being able to hit the player while he's in here. And the lever keeps the Enderman from spawning in this spot next to the workbench. And I don't believe they can spawn on a workbench, so we should be okay here. And now let's dig a little trench all the way around, and we will put the magma blocks in this trench here, and then as the Endermen fall into the trap, they will start taking damage from the magma blocks, and then we can hit them a few times with our looting sword, and we should gather the XP and the ender pearls from these guys pretty easily. Let me finish putting this around here. Okay, and then what we want to do is we want to put another level onto this, and it needs to be at the appropriate height so that when we raise ourselves up we can see out, and that's not good. We need to come down 1 block. So let's take this out, okay. Now as you see, we can get down and out through there, and then when we raise ourselves up we should be able to peer over the tops of these slabs and gather the attention of the Enderman. So let me finish building this out around. Again, it's a 4x4 platform around the player. Let me finish this, get rid of this, and finish this platform here. And then when we are done with this, we will need to put another layer above this, and that will prevent the Enderman from spawning above us or from teleporting above us. So from here we'll just go up 2 blocks and then put like a bottom half slab roof on this thing. Again, another 4x4 platform around the player. So let's finish building this out. 1 more there, and 1 more over on this side, and we should be pretty close. So let's see, we can get up and get down easily. The only purpose of being down is to hit the Enderman with your sword and to collect their XP and their drops when they're down. And you can get out of this thing just by moving down where the lever was, like I did there. And then what we want to do is build a ramp to get up onto this thing. So we'll get a couple trap doors, and then we'll just put some stairs going down. We'll do half slabs going down, like so. Let's see. Okay, let's do here. So this is just to allow the Endermen to make their way up into the trap easier. Because if you don't, then they will just kind of stand around the outside and be mad, and you will have a hard time reaching them. So let's get rid of that. And then with these trapdoors, they should fall in. Now we'll do what we did on the other one, and we'll put a little ring around this thing that will hold them in. Now this will help to contain them. And then once we get this ring around the bottom, we'll put another ring around the top to keep them from teleporting out when we have them in the trap. So we'll just put this ring around like so. These all the way down, and another right here all the way down, and we're almost done with this thing. So up here, oops, let's get rid of that. Okay, this thing should be pretty done. Let's see if we can test it. So they'll come up and they'll think that those trapdoors are fine, and then they should fall in. Let's put a couple more trapdoors around just in case they run around the outside, and they will eventually find their way in. So let's put some trapdoors here. Let's put them on all four sides like this. And now let's give this thing a go. So I raise myself up. Let's find some Endermen. Take a look. Second, let me check this. All right, everything looks okay. So I'm gonna see how many ender pearls I get. So right now I got about 7. I got 7, yeah. And then let me just do this, and we'll see how many we can collect within just like a couple of seconds or a minute. So let's gather as much of these guys over as we can. And it is pretty noisy and it's pretty annoying, but it's a lot easier than going out and trying to fight them in just a regular overhang or something. It's pretty convenient to just be able to stay in one spot, and then they're taking damage and so let's see, these guys are getting stuck back there. I think that's because of where I was standing. They are wanting to go to the back instead of the front, so we'll have to see what we can do about that. We move up to the front and see if we can make our way over so I don't get killed here. Okay, so let's just knock these guys out and see if we can't do something different. So there's still a few stragglers here. Let me see if I can get rid of these guys real quick. They can't really see me, so... Alright, they're coming now, I think. Where'd they go? Oh, there they are. Alright, so they fell in. Let's take a couple swipes. We should be good now. Collect these ender pearls. And let's see, we got a couple stacks of 16 there, so that's pretty good. Let's try again and see if the problems persist. I think it's because of the position that I am standing. I think the workbench should have been closer to the actual stairs that we put up. These guys get stuck here in the back. So I think what we'll do is just add another way up on the other side, so that they have 2 ways to get up as a player, and I think that should alleviate those guys hanging around out to the side there. So let me get rid of these guys, and then we'll add some more stairs. see if we can get another set of stairs going. So player can just jump out here, and we can make our way down. So this is the front. We want our stairs to go down the back side over here. So let me grab my slabs, and let's make this slab staircase go down. Alright, and this is, let's see, I don't want to waste too many slabs right now. I don't have enough, so I'm going to use some of this end stone to kind of bridge the gap here. So let's put these here, and then slabs on top, and then go down. Okay, that's good. And then we can fill in that other part later. So get over here and let's try this out now. So let's see if we can get some attention of some Endermen and see if this solves the problem. So let's get these guys up here. Alright, it doesn't look like we have any stragglers around the back this time. That's good. Wipe these guys without too much effort and without taking any damage from these enemies. I do notice that as they're teleporting through, they're kind of moving me around a little bit, but that's not that big of a deal. You're not really taking any damage when they do. So, and like I said, I don't think that they can spawn on top of that workbench, and they can't spawn where the lever is. That would be the only two places inside of this area that they would be able to spawn. So if you had like a normal block there, they might be able to spawn on it. So let's try this. Oops, bump. So as you can see, I got a ton of ender pearls now. This thing is working great. I am going to head off and get ready to go. As you can see, the player can just run right across there, so it makes it really convenient. So I think this thing is done. I am going to get ready to head back and maybe try to go into the end city area. I got plenty of ender pearls. So where's that portal? Over here. And let's go over and see what we can do. I don't think I'm going to go in right now, but I just want to kind of come over here and get a little platform going. And, oh, no, run away. We don't want to die now. We just got done killing that dragon without dying. Let's not get it. Oh, come on. Hurry up. Oh, this is bad. Can I fit under here? No, I'm not going to fit under there. Let's get up. No. Oh, no. Oh, he got me. Well, that was a real bummer to get all the way there and die like that. But I am going to go back, collect my stuff, and I'm going to end the episode here. Thanks for watching, and next time we will head off into the end cities and look for some elytra. See you next time. Bye-bye.